Right, I'm back with Factorio, where we'll be continuing. I don't know what to say. Last time we started making the main bus, we started creating a solar array and cleaned up the science production. So today the main goal will be to continue on the work. Hopefully we'll at some point, well, maybe both expand science production and, well, research more, get more stuff, and expand the factory, because one thing I am currently worrying about is that the iron ore is depleting. And if we check the last hour of the game, we spent 18k plates. So, well, that's still around 10 hours at that consumption, but still, I'd rather not run out of plates. Now we can just, for now we can expand this place, but then we'll also need a source of, what's it called again? We need a smeltery, which is what we'll also have to do now then. Although actually I'm just going to block off this in the entirety, because it's choking the blue science production by stealing so many red circuits. Right, so I set up a small electric furnace factory over here. We're just limited by the plastic production. And I believe I'm also quite limited by the steel production. But that might not be the largest issue. Should be quite quick to fix. Or... oh. No, we seem to be doing okay at the moment with the increased steel production. Right, but also I have this nice little book with certain factories, which I of course will be using, and here I believe here it is, the quote-unquote optimized melter layout. So it's designed to be, you know, two lines going side by side, but... oh wait. Okay, it's a bit... it isn't easy to use it symmetrically, but... that's... should be fine to fix. But actually also one thing I was planning to do, because one thing is now we are producing, well, cleaner power. We are currently just using solar panels, and no, okay, we ran out of battery charge last night, so it's not stable yet, but at some point I might be able to exchange these gun turrets for laser turrets. That will be the first thing I work towards, because that would just be great if I could do that. So laser turrets are where on the list exactly? Okay, laser turret is after laser, so I'll start researching that once the mining productivity one is done. And I'll also make sure that I have enough solar panels and batteries. Which would also mean maybe expanding the solar park outside of this small area. and also in getting some substations. I need more of those. Okay, so at the current speed we are underproducing copper wire, so this one isn't, the last two ones aren't even working. That should be an easy fix. And this, yeah. Although I can clear it with a shotgun. Yeah, let's just do that. I can't be bothered to dig them all up by hand. American moment. There. That's enough regular destruction. Now we can just step in with the normal tools. Also, there's quite a bit I need to clear out before this place is completely done. For example, that hill, I need to remove that. But I haven't started making cliff explosives. Probably should do that soon. A low access to cliff explosive. Not having access to cliff explosives can be quite problematic for my expansion. Well, once I at least reach the point where I'm expanding into areas with loads of cliffs. Now they okay. With these solar panels placed, I should hopefully be set for tonight. I mean, hopefully I'd be set for tonight even without them, but you never know. Although at the same time, I can't check accumulated charge on this one, so I can't see. Let's see. Okay, what happened was that the accumulators suddenly couldn't fuel the entire factory. But now with the increase in solar panels and let's see, I don't know how much. No, it's starting to decline. So we'll just have to pray. Pray that there is enough. Well, we'll also have to start making some electric mining drills. Well, if I could be bothered, I should have set up another bus offshoot that just takes the most important parts or most important components and funnels them into another factory that makes the smaller things, you know, transport belts and such. But I don't want to. Oh. Now I guess I can open this one again. So if it's not on... Okay, I know what I can try to do. Let's see, get a splitter. And then we can set up this filter inserter so that it will only do this, yada yada, but if we set the output priority on the left, it will only feed the red circuits if there are spare. Now that's clever. But also we should... Let's make some more research labs. 3 more should be enough. With 3 more fast inserters. Actually 4 labs and 4 inserters. Because now we have a nice laboratory setup, which hopefully should be able to quickly research things now. Because what is this? Oh. Wait, has night already passed? Oh yeah, it has. I didn't pay attention, but we seem to have managed to get... Okay, that's really confusing. I didn't think we were that close. No, that's strange. Something's afoot. Probably not. But going on to... I don't know what I was supposed to say. There's still the solar panels we need to get done. As many as possible. Beyond that, it will then be to set up smeltery factories and automatic miner factories. Amongst other stuff. Oop. Do not close myself in. Let's avoid that. Right, now I think there should be enough power production. At least for a small while. As long as the steam engine power production is below 100 kilowatts per 10 minutes, we should be fine. That one's done. Now we can start researching lasers. That will also give me access to those shoulder pad lasers at some point. Okay. The electric mining drills are iron plates, iron gears, and circuits. Yeah. No, I think I'm going to make a offshoot of the main bus. That will require a large amount of underground belts, so that's the first step. Then, like, nothing here will need filling, so it's going to be offshoot here. Just in case I'm a turn it all the way out here before we start using it, and then just another one of these for each type. Oh wait, that will mean each type that has 4, and then we'll have to set up multiple for the latter ones, because they have multiple types that might be useful. Right, so now it's just a copper, and then we'll have to make more. And actually, if I'm going to set up a rail production, I'll need stone, but I don't think there's much I need coal for. So, of course, I'll need steel, but I might not need plastic, for example. And I might need stone bricks for the furnace. But I won't need sulfur. I mean, I can fill on later. This is the main things I'll need, most likely. Now, in other news, there seems to be a lack of sulfur production. Probably due to there only being one. And it's a slow inserter, so it's not emptying it quickly enough. Should probably research stack inserters. Let's limit this one to a slow one so that it doesn't overeat the line. Oh, shite. Okay, the sign I used was a bit flawed. But, oh well. I'm not going to redo it. Oh wait. Yeah. No, this is correct. Here. And then the loop around here for steel. Adding the underground belt. And finishing up the circuitry one. We'll now have everything delivered into 5 main lines, from which I'll just grab whatever I need for the smaller factories I'm making. And as I have been doing whatever I was using stone walls and stone bricks, I think I'll just add into a chest, at least for the time being, for the electric furnace factory. Oh shit, I'll need advanced circuits and those aren't on the belt yet. No, okay. I'll just make an electric mining drill factory for now. Probably won't need more than 2 to begin with. Let's instead add it up here. Looking at the amounts, it's most iron plates, so that will get a line of its own, whilst circuits and the other thing has to share. No. Making stuff like this is a bit annoying, as can be, as you probably understand. I can add one here and just use stupid underground belts. Right. Now we have this. Next step is the iron gears and circuitry. Let's first add the circuits. Then the gears. Wait, what? I don't know why I have like one spare underground belt, but it's annoying, so I'll just place it over there. There we go. Now we should be able to get all the necessary materials on the line. Then added into a little crate. Where can I easily hook it up to the network? Okay, good. Now I'll just set a limit at 4 stacks and let that one run for a little while on its own. Okay, currently the system isn't overproducing anything, or at least not any liquid. It's keeping itself going. We have a bunch of accumulators, which is good. We'll need those in extra. Also we'll need batteries in extra, which is... ugh, that's annoying. Because I'll have to make a bunch. So... limit this one to, let's say, 4 stacks. Grab the small amount of finished solar panels. And make substations, that's what I need. Forget about that. Okay. Laser turret is done. Let's get the stack inserters. Grab a bunch of steel. Make some substations for the solar panels. Actually, now that I think about it, I could probably, yeah, build at least slightly around the edges here with thingamajigs, solar panels, and the other things. And then maybe I'll make a substation here, which is purely for these accumulators, because we're going to need a lot of power anyways. But this is how it is. Now, laser turrets are 12 batteries a pop, a bunch of steel, and a bunch of electronic circuits. So, okay, let's see. It just total production will take, okay, a bunch of time because it's 0.75. We need more acid production for batteries, although I think I now will instead start to make the batteries for, or just for the other things. Just for the other things? What do I mean? Just for the laser turrets. The question is whether I can fit it in over here. I can't. Cleanly, at least. But then again, this part is just a big mess anyways. So now it's just a question if I can weasel in a pipe. which I think I can. Actually, can I? Maybe not. Actually, then again, it's not gonna be pretty, but it's going to work. And this will just be dropped straight into a box for safekeeping. And now it's clear that we need increased production of several different things. Iron in large part. So now it's time to fix that. And limit this one to just 2 stacks, I think. I have enough for a simple system that should be able to do fine, I think. I'll place the smelting here. If we ever reach the point where this is in the way, then we'll probably have emptied the iron deposit by a long time ago. So this will be the stabilizer system. Run it the other way. And then add the furnaces. It is nice that they are set to plan for those production modules once I've started producing them. Though it's a little annoying that I have to fill in everything and also get the materials I need for it. Right, stack inserters are done. Let's go on to lab research speed. Just take most of the things that won't require that I use other types of science. What? How long has this been broken? Oh boy. So we haven't been getting any green signs for quite a while. And that's... ooh, that's annoying. Anyways, what we currently need is more iron plates. For the fast inserters, we're going to need about 42, I believe, based on the amount I had. Also, we're running low on circuitry. I'm going to assume that's mainly due to a low iron production. Although I'm not entirely certain why that would be the case. Maybe I should set up a system so that mainly it goes up here, but if there's spare, it goes down. I guess just in like this. No one's going to block it up, most likely. And I can just make an equalizer part if I need. Right? Then again, it's not the iron that's the limiting factor here, it's the copper, which isn't being exported fast enough, apparently. Well, in that case, it's probably an easy fix. just slightly costly. We're using way too much circuitry and such. I am not pleased about it. Once this system is hooked up, it's going to be extremely costly in energy. And it's all of these. Nope, not gonna have enough. I need more iron actually. Right, lab research speed done. Let's just take the... Yeah, let's just take the next step. I haven't spent much time on the screen, but I'm not entirely certain what the next part I should research is anyways. Now we need a bunch more transport belts. And for the mining system. Let's see. These are set to use the production modules. So once we get those created, we'll get more iron per iron ore. And now we need to poke a hole in the wall. And install the mining drills. Here we go. Probably gonna need a bit more walls to go around. No. Yep. Probably also gonna set up a couple of lasers once I have those. Right, I have enough splitters, so here we will add the balancer. Well, actually, okay, it's not going to be the best balancer, but hey. And they split into two. And there, voila. We're just in power. And I need steel. Oh. Oh, great. That's what I'm missing. Oh no. They haven't been making engines properly for a while. How am I this bad at keeping track of everything destroyed? The moment something got destroyed, I should have been there to fix it. You should have been here. Right, now I just need to hook up the main power and the output iron plate. let's... I can probably fuel it up past here for now. Oh. Might expand this later, but at that point I might also have removed that part. Yikes. Not entirely certain where to lead it here. Like, the simple answer is of course just to... Let's see. Fuel this one into the... Actually, let's fuel the other one into the iron pot, because it's better placed for it. Here, fuel it straight in, with a little loop here to allow the iron to return to the top. Can be done here. Okay, this is definitely not going to be pretty. That's okay, more or less. I don't think there's much I can do about it right now. Okay. Lead the cables. There we go. That powered up, so should the miners be. And now we just need to... Let's start creating steel and lasers. Right, so it was circuitry and steel that we needed for the lasers. Can just... Probably easier just to move the... thingamajig. Okay, where to place it now? Preferably somewhere that has both steel and circuitry, so... something down here most likely. No. Where to place it? I could just... placing it along those lines is too messy, and I don't know how long it will stay there. Or how long it takes before I finally decide to remove it, so... Also, maybe it's just better to set it up here and fuel circuitry from the line and steel from the chest. And also batteries from the chest. Because I'm going to have to fuel this line longer or create a splitter. Probably should just fuel it longer. Because we also need this to be able to reach the part that... Let's see. No! You... Ugh. Didn't have... Those were meant to go down there. This one can feed into the line. And the other one can feed into the steel. There we go. Now it might fill up properly. And we might have to expand this one later. But currently it's feeding iron quicker than it's making steel, so it's not an issue with inserter speed. Let's just make the the stack inserters now. Oh. Okay, because it's the speed at which it's receiving things that's the limiting factor here. You know, of course. Probably should just okay, it's just a turret. No, the gun's up and running. If something breaks, it's not a problem. Until it breaks, I don't want to have to spend time on it. Now, everything's working quickly. There is no limiting factor in insertion. We'll only see if we create too little copper wire. Else everything's working fine here, just a lack of steel. And a lack of a place to dump it, actually. Now the power. Accumulators are barely charging, they are only receiving about a megawatt. Last night the steam engines had to take over, they probably will today too. Gonna need more solar panels. The speed at which we're making accumulators is fine, probably a little too high in fact, but the speed at which we're making solar panels is too low. Same with the speed at which we're making steel. So, well, I mean, the solution is obvious, isn't it? Need to make more steel. Need to... well, not more mining productivity, that's too expensive currently. Let's make dirt. Let's instead set it to mostly insert from the left. No, input priority on the left, so that it rather take from here. Now at this point we'd also, you know, place it lower down on the line and a bit more strategically done, so that we could actually use parts of it. In priority from the left, output here. Here we go. Finally making a bit more steel, which then is going straight into solar panels, which will also require more copper probably, which now seems okay. Steam engines are up and it's not coping. The system is dying. System is struggling. This one's, it's barely keeping up with the copper wire, and And the copper wire isn't keeping up in production anymore. Which is also a problem. You know, nothing is keeping up, nothing is working as it should be. Well, just gonna fix where I see the issues popping up. Righty-ho. Here we have the accumulator mass, which no matter how large I make it will, or well, if I make it large enough it will of course be able to feed the base, but I am barely able to feed the accumulators. So I'm going to limit the amount of accumulators that are being made now. Instead focus my efforts on creating solar panels. Can start researching into modules. Even if actually I'm going to need a bunch of blue signs for that. Annoyingly. Well, I guess the nice thing about the accumulators is that no matter how many I make, it's not going to be an issue. I can have a lot more than I need, and it's not going to be an issue. Too few solar panels and everything falls under, so that's a real issue. At least the water's nice and blue here. I have a feeling it's not going to be... Yep, no. A ghoulish green. And here they're only running to keep their inserters powered. Oh. We're making enough that I could probably try to stabilize them ever so slightly. There's an underproduction of green signs and red signs, mainly due to production limits. Right. I'm also going to start setting up these laser turrets that I've made. I don't know how much damage they deal or how quickly, but by just setting up a couple I should at least be able to defend the weak spots of the base. Now we just need the walls. Adding walls quickly. Construct additional pylons. Okay, so the iron ore production, excellent. Nothing to worry about. The iron plates production is the limit. Gonna need to do something about that. Put everything down here. Oh, there's some underproduction of iron gears, mainly due to that's mainly due to most of it being eaten by the electric miners, seemingly. So, insertion rates are probably the killer here. Yep. So it seems I'm actually going to need double inserters for all of them to keep it running. Right. I don't think I'm gonna need more laser turrets just yet. Gonna install just a power wire over here. I don't think this area is still getting attacked much, but just in case, gonna install a singular laser turret. And checking the power, it's most likely going to drop before the night is over. So what's the limiting factor on solar panel production? It's a mixture of steel and copper. Lovely. So I'm probably gonna need to expand copper melting as well. Which is now mainly due to mainly due to using ore. The steel furnaces aren't exactly poor, we just don't have enough of them. Although I'm gonna have to, if I'm going to expand this, I'm going to need to keep using these shitty furnaces because I can't afford to install anything else just yet. I don't have the power production. And it was the red inserters. And a single belt. Right, so here it's not an issue with insertion, just not enough ovens. Here, okay, here it's being overpowered. So instead I think I'll fuel. I'm not gonna need those anymore, so I'm going to fuel this into the other iron line we have up here. Here we go. Wait. Where did the other one go? I must have misplaced an underground belt of that. Oh no, it's over here. Well, that may be the reason I am running out of these belts all the time. Here, and then... I mean, yeah, it's unstabilizer enough. Still, it's just insertion speeds that's the problem, hopefully. And what is the next step in these regular productivity modules? Aren't that interesting. I'm going to need lubricant for later production. Just gonna slurp up a bunch of copper plates for the solar panels. Because if I fix power production, I can start investing in the electric furnaces instead. There we go. And some solar panels just need to expand this area. I researched earthen tiles, dirt tiles, so I can start expanding this. But I don't really want to ruin the lake, so maybe I should avoid. Now, focus on solar panels. That's the goal. It's gonna be a small walking place anyways. And then the final accumulators in the middle. And another one here. And solar panels. There. Accumulators are still not charging quickly enough. I think. I mean, they're not gonna be full. We can just see the steam engines are maxing out, but it's still not enough to fuel the factory because we're draining 20 megawatts. Let's looking at the time scales. We can assume that, okay, maybe in hours. No, that wasn't easy. It's about 5 minutes maybe, or I don't know. Okay, there's a bunch of time there's not I'm bad at speaking way too often. There's a bunch of time that the solar panels are working each day. However, they're also going to have to work for the time spent in the dark. So even if the solar panels are able to fuel, let's say 50% more during the day, they're still going to have to make up for the half time and the dead time. So that's where a lot of my issues are arising. That even though they now do about 27 during the day, I don't think that's going to be enough to charge the accumulators for the nighttime. There. Said shit. So the way to deal with this is hang on. Due to as we've reached our filled the circuitry line, there actually isn't a underproduction of copper anymore. But the moment we start using too much circuitry again, that's going to run out quickly. So we're going to have to keep filling up on power. And of course, okay, let's see. We're going to need to expand energy production. I can flatten out the edges using landfills just to make this get the most out of each of the substations. But I'm still going to have to set up a different compound. If I close off some points here, I can start using this area, but it's still a little small. No. I'm gonna need a large, preferably empty, easily defendable area, which I currently don't exactly have. Even though I can fill around the base, I'd rather have space to move. Oh, no, they are empty. Let's see, they emptied out a little before the solar panels started to fill. So no, I probably need a bunch more solar panels still. Because I don't want these guys running at all. So I guess what I should do is make a bunch of flamethrower ammunition, burn out this forest. Because although I shouldn't burn down the forests like that, I kinda want to. Then I can use the shotgun for the rest. Right, I'm gonna give the research labs some well-needed rest and downtime. Try to allow them to refill the resources. We are gonna need to increase the green science production line, possibly the red science production line, and definitely the blue science production line. Now that's almost done. We have as much as we can get. Just start the fire. I don't know. I don't think it's going to ruin my machines. So therefore I'm not exactly going to be careful about this. And even though this risks angering the bugs, whatever. That's all of the... Oh, no, it's shite. It is damaging my equipment. Quite a bit. Oh no. Shit. Stop burning already, tree. Okay, still running, so it's okay. And I'm going to chop down the trees. Actually, let's check pollution production. Last minute. That's... Oh. Me burning down the trees didn't exactly increase pollution a lot. I guess it's only ruined the pollution absorption of these trees. But I've significantly reduced the amount of trees I have to chop down, so it was a success. No, wait, here, and then over here. And then just extending into the forest, we'll get a small area for the solar panels. Honestly, I probably should place mostly accumulators around the coast, or areas where it's not easy placing regular solar panels. Like here, we see that I can't place solar panels very effectively. However, I believe I should be able to fit a couple of accumulators. Like this. Is this even connected to the other grid? No, it's not. Don't want to use a substation, and I can't afford a big electric pole. Guess I'll make a stupid workaround. Okay, the accumulators have filled almost, so we are reaching a stable state for the current power consumption, so It's a finicky balance. Here we go. Also, now that I currently have moved up here, I'm going to install laser turrets at this area. Did I? Oops. I might have accidentally destroyed a couple of turrets. What? Let's just place the substation here. It can extend over here. And then into this area where we'll place the laser turrets. And then just fill it with these stupid holes, so I don't have anything else. Oh, also place down these walls so that I can repair them. Accumulate loop, and okay. The amount of power used by the accumulators are dropping, even though we have almost a gigajoule left, so it's perfect. We've created a system that creates enough energy for itself. But it could be better. Though I'm not going to invest just as heavily into it just yet. I'm going to place down the solar panels that are going to be created, but kinda limited to that for now. Excellent. Boy, there we go. Nice mess. Now just let's see. Be time. I don't remember the exact cost of the laser extensions. It's expensive. Can't be bothered. Modular armor is important. It's powerful, but it's a pain to create. So, what am I gonna do? Right. Here we see that the still not overproducing. Let's limit it to 4 stacks. Send these batteries into laser creation. Okay. Yes, we have just missing a small little radar there, but we are creating enough. What's it called again? Iron. More than enough. So we should maybe improve copper, as that is finicky and might run out any moment. However, our closest source of copper is a bit out of the way of the factory. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. No, I think it might be best to improve the production here. Now, and then maybe work ourselves down to this area in a while. But we need to clear out some enemy camps, most likely. This isn't the system I have now, or this area that I'm using. It's not going to be enough to create the Spidertron, so I'm going to have to work towards that. At least I don't think it's going to be enough. No, I'm going to need both yellow and purple science. I'm not going to get there just yet. So, well, actually this entire area needs to be destroyed, I believe. Like, let's see, the last 10 minutes, the steel furnaces have made a significant amount of pollution. Especially compared to the electric furnace. Like 4 times as much maybe. Even though these guys don't seem to be running currently. Oh. So I'm going to tear up this system. I have to run the coal around. Here. So the top layer can't really be done much about. Although the only issue here is that we are a little more limited in just how many ovens we can have, as these are bigger. Then we probably just use the regular poles. Can't be arsed to make any new ones. Here we go. These guys weren't needed to make as much anyways. Oh, too full of iron plates, and I need more electric furnaces, which is limited by the amount of steel I've made. Luckily I have a bit spare, just need to get more elastic for the red circuits, otherwise just fill in a bunch I already have. Right. I also need more shells, as I'll be heading out to fight soon. Ooh. Coal. I can fill these with coal. You know, just remove the limit. And then reintroduce it, because haha, sucks to be you. Then, now that it's clear the coal delivery has been cut off. Oh. Entities are being damaged. There's nothing defending it. Better run. Can't wait till I get the leg thingies. Not gonna get there in time, they're probably gonna break through the wall. With the laser turrets... Oh, there's no laser turrets at the bottom. Let's see. Nice. Probably gonna just set up these for extra safety. Now I'm just gonna need to make the big electric pole to power them. And grab the red circuits that oh, lordy-loo. I forgot to set the limit. Probably should have a limit on it all the time so that if everything is full I'm not using any spares. And there's no point in building the system using plenty resources. Cool, now just install this and fix the wall they almost broke. And after that it's only find out where they came from and slaughter the whole colony. Based on the size of the raid, it's I'd assume it's a small colony that decided to attack me. Still, their punishment must be harsh and or severe. Okay, maybe that was a larger raid, they just didn't get anywhere. Right, here just set up the same type of defense. It seems that at the current strength they aren't really able to get close to the lasers. Oh, once they start getting into huge territory, they will. So first step will be, I think I'm going to try to just attack the bases, lead them around, and see. Ah, shit. Come on, turn around, shite! Piss. Right, need a new tank, need a ton of new resources. Ugh. Okay, that's the problem with the tank. It's problematic to maneuver. Right, the cost of new one is a bunch of steel, advanced circuit engines, none of which I haven't got access to. And I'm also gonna need to grab a bunch of extra steel for the weapons. Red circuits. Just missing engine units. Here we go. Grab the extra. Let's just grab some wood. We have plenty. Grab some wood and check if we made a 77. That's a decent. Just fill a chest so that we can make some more afterwards. We lost a bunch of flamethrower ammunition, so I'm probably gonna need to grab some red ammunition as well, just to wipe out the things. Can grab just a handful of grenades as well. This is more different kind of warfare I haven't really done in a while. The grenades and bullets. Right, fuel, explosives, and just the piercing ammunitions. What's the range of the tank cannon? That's 30, the grenades are 50, so about double range for the cannon. Okay, I see. Okay. The grenades are hardly doing anything to the biters. So take out their base and just keep running. They'll leave me at some point. Hopefully going towards space so that they can be hit by the lasers. But okay. Here's the worry. A bunch of... no. No, without fire there's no way to take out the big biters. Actually, the cannon shell does decent work. But I don't really want to use it for that purpose. Run through the forest, they'll be slowed. And I can go for the base again. Oh shit, death again. Piss. How many minutes left until the other body disappears? I didn't tell. 10 minutes, I believe. If I lose the stuff I have on that body, it's not acceptable, really. This means I should probably invest in fire as well. There. What am I missing? Engine units. I didn't grab enough. I'll run up the steel line and place it all into flamethrower ammunition. I have more than enough crude oil for it. Grab the explosive cannon shells. Haven't made too much, but it's fine. I don't have any fish on me as well. But that shouldn't be the largest issue. I just need to grab the wood. For the tank. Oh. Not it's delivering too slowly here. It's the base is way outside reach. Now those were the ones that followed me. None of them has decided to attack the base yet, which is dumb. I kind of want to get the chance to eliminate them again. Now the aim of this attack will just be to get my stuff back. Here we have some smaller guys taken out by these. Now the flamethrower ammunition isn't going to last long. All of these dead to grenades, I think, which is ineffective. Can I? No. Changing like that isn't. Having this stuff is going to be a nightmare. Right, got the stuff. Burn the attackers and get into laser turret range. What's their range again? Oh, they're not even protecting this guy. Right, I'm gonna need more laser turrets further up then. Or further up, closer to the radar. Right. Of the stuff I have on me... No. Nothing really that helps too much with the attack. But I want them gone. Can exchange to those for at least slightly more powerful ammunition. And just running through the base is going to be risky. Now leading them, if I lead them far away enough in a circle, I can just circle back and not meet too much resistance. Piss off, you wankers! Ah! I don't know what I hit. I don't know where it is, but it's just in the worst place. I'm taking out these asshats of fighters and burn in hell. Jesus. Now, I don't have enough shells to actually take out their last bases. Oh dear, where's the other corpse I have? Now, I need to run. I don't have the ammunition. Oh, are you kidding me? Ouch. Why? How could this happen to me? I made my mistake. Got nowhere to run as these houses are eating my ass. I'm sick of these guys. Burning hell. Right. We're gonna go for the radars, destroy it. And then wait, that's it? Seriously? Just a radar, huh? No. They are going to die. But also this means that I'm going to need to fill up on some stuff, and a lot of that's going to need to be cliff explosives, because as we've clearly seen, those small cliffs are unfortunately just enough to ruin my day. Lovely. Oh, they almost killed a laser turret. That's probably the worst part about that. I don't care too much about the radar. It's not the most expensive item, but the laser turrets are. Yes, I still have the repair tools. Oh, the laser turrets were a lot sturdier than I had expected. Gonna need to make more repair kits for the next time I have to fix something like this. But that means I'm going to have to pick up more green circuits. Here we have red circuits. That should be... Yep, that's enough Enough for the tank, just need the steel. Here we have got enough for walls. I mean, I got enough of most things, except for green and red science production, or well, green most notably. And also I had not enough steel for the laser turrets. And I also need a stack inserter for that one. And here we need more of these ovens. And move the... I'm gonna need to move the whole iron line one step down. Get all the inserters up. And just that output. And remove these ones. Excellent. Now, let's see, what do I have that requires... not much. Not much that I'm producing in a factory that requires red circuits, so don't need to worry too much about that. Power-wise, the last 10 minutes... Okay, so the solar panels stop working quite early. That means we're producing more than enough solar power. Now it's just... I'll empty my inventory first of all. And start making more flamethrower fuel. And more explosive shells. So how much? I'm currently producing more explosives than I'm using, I believe, so I'm going to make a cliff explosion factory. Of course, as usual, I'm going to force feed certain parts of the production. I just love doing that. Actually, being this close to the iron line, I could at least create more of the stuff in a factory. I can make the barrels here and just move over the grenades. No, the barrels need steel, what? In that case, I did not know. Didn't intend to make that many barrels. And now we just need to grab the grenades. How? Oh yeah, yikes. Firearm magazines. Oh, this is correct. Now I just need to quickly move in the barrels. What in the f... Oh, what? Where did it come from? You shouldn't be that far up. Someone's been smuggling them in. So it's 1 per 1. Okay. Probably don't need to make more of these empty barrels now. Make a bunch more walls, move it down. Let's see, what can I use the stone walls for? I haven't researched concrete yet, I probably should. Don't remember the exact costs, but having concrete around does increase my speed ever so slightly. And assembling machines. This seems to be made more than enough of the individual prepackaged components, but just not late parts. And of course upgrade to fast inserters, because I am a wealthy man now. And I can afford it. Oh, need to get more. I also need to probably should make a medium electric pole factory. Not producing nearly enough of those. I think I'm going to increase the production of the inserters. As those are probably going to be in slightly higher demand now. Also gonna improve the speed at which you're inserted, because that's the limiting factor. Seems to be the same here. Now we should be... let's see. Okay, it's not insertion that's the bottleneck here now. Now it's just the production speed. Which is fixed once I make the automation 3. Just requires purple research, which I don't have yet. Ugh. Okay, last 10 minutes we've consumed... oh. Yep, iron is going to run out quite quickly at this rate. Or maybe not this one, still has about 1 million left. So as a lot is concentrated in the middle, the speed at which the ore is created might taper off. And I need to put those there. You can also remove these. Just need to protect the edges. Now, okay, I need to head up here at some point. Probably head north as well. So I'm gonna need to finish off some more ammunition. Also, clip explosives are being made slowly. Because this one is not so... I'm not making quite enough explosives. But then again, there's also a slight limit to how much I do need. Okay. Let's head to the door. Place down the tank and probably not head out, but start filling it up for a trip soon. And also fill up the walls down south. That was something I was planning to do. Yeah, more than enough it seems. Well, actually let's see about the blue science production. I think we should be able to increase that row ever so slightly. Oh, there's a tree here. Then out again. It's definitely not. No wait, now red science might be in slight underproduction. We'll see. But I could also just increase the line here. And in fact, nope. The rate at which things are inserted are not the limiting factor currently. But I do need to... Oh, concrete is finished. I'll start making a concrete factory soon. And speaking of the things I need to do, there is one thing I noticed that I haven't done yet that I probably should have done a long time ago. And that's invest in red transport belts. Because those are always useful. But now that this belt is filled, we should probably have enough. Although I don't need to upgrade everything into blue inserters, especially not if the rate that it's produced at is quite low. Like for example, these guys. It's not like if they spend too much time delivering it, it gunks up the system. Okay, so I'm probably gonna make a concrete to refined concrete factory, like just straight away. I need that anyways. I think I'll place it over here. Nope, not gonna make circuits in my inventory, I'm just gonna grab some. Okay. I think it's gonna be like this. These guys will make the regular concrete. Which means that iron and the bricks are going to go in here. Also just to begin with, deliver the stone by hand. Sure, the system will feed it. Water can also be delivered from here. That heart that doesn't really use any water, so that's also fine. is just power without hooking it up to the steam engines. Although even if it's hooked to the steam engine now, I can disconnect it like this. Okay, now on to the next part of the system, which turns it into special concrete. This is also going to require water, but also concrete, iron stick and steel plate. Okay, it creates 10 for 20. So I think I'm going to deliver this one to the top. And then I'm gonna need long hand inserters, unfortunately. Pick it up like this and we get shish. Right. The machines themselves can be powered from the bottom. Now we just need to make a iron and steel delivery. Let's see. It requires one every 37 seconds. Oh no, total row every 15 seconds. And each steel takes what? 4 seconds? Now I'm just gonna deliver steel. I'll make the iron rods here, or close by, but I'll deliver the steel. We'll deliver the steel bar. In here. Ugh. Where is the best delivery, I guess, is to just place it on the other side here. Using, of course, the worst inserter, as I can't be bothered to do it otherwise. Actually, I'm gonna have to upgrade, aren't I? Then the like this. Where's the yeah, this is a big what's the best way to do it? Oh, how should I do this? But delivering here. Now this bad way to do it. So this iron is quite important, so I probably shouldn't mess with it too much. Here we can... I mean, I can just set it up down here. I guess it doesn't matter that much. I mean, when I look at this, I just feel like it's a stupid way to do it. That works. Just set both of them to create iron rods. They'll deliver it up. That will be put in. And then put in a steel chest, because it's that important. Gonna probably need a stack inserter. Like this. Now we'll slowly see production starting. For better efficiency... You know what, actually, for better efficiency, should... What's going on now? Right. Let's just grab some gears, some laser turrets. First of all, I'll finish grabbing a bunch of stuff so that it's cheaper, but... Ugh. But luckily I can deliver it just straight in like this. So now Iron 6 will also be delivered by a stack inserter, hopefully going a bit faster. Now I just need to scout along here to see where they came from. Yahoo! So I'm kind of interested. How much do the... Okay, the minimum energy consumption of the laser turret is quite high in and of itself. So that's something I'm going to have to look out for. Oh, oh shit. Didn't mean to speed up there. Protect the radar. And head off. The moment I get artillery up and running. Oh, artillery actually, hang on. At what point do I get artillery? Ah, it's yellow signs. Oh. That kinda means I'm gonna have to go for that, because I love the artillery. Anyways, there is a small colony down here. Oh, missed. Colony that's small enough to almost not really be a threat. But it is spawning, guys, so I have to take it out. There's also this one. Let's just take it out while we're here. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to start working on yellow signs and purple signs, because I am noticing that even though I don't like the blue signs part of the whole equation, I really want the spider drum. And atomic bombs. Ow. But first, a shite. Almost hit the wall. There. Still another small vein of copper that's been destroyed by the terrain generation. Placed way too close to the water. Those are also really annoying because it's hard to set up a compact system to use those resources. Okay, now that I'm down here, I think I'm just gonna set up a secondary radar just to keep a more updated view of this area, including actually the lasers. Having lasers is definitely going to be useful, but planning out for research now further ahead. The solar powers are necessary for the modular armor, which I'm thinking about getting, at least the first tier. Then after that, the next step would be the laser add-on, but I can't remember exactly if that one needed purple or yellow science. So I'll have to see. I don't know if letting these guys stay is a bad idea, or something that won't really affect anything at all. Let's see, doesn't seem to be anything new along the line, but I should definitely set up more radars in this area. Like, these natural formations are quite useful for defense. Okay. Personal roboport, personal laser defense. I didn't need any special, but it's just advanced electronics and low density structures, so I think I'll just start researching that, because you know, I need it. Now, where were they? They were attacking here. Like, this is it's part of the structure that doesn't have any fancy schmancy defense things, so that'll get some laser turrets. Oh, almost destroyed the gun turret as well. I'm gonna need to fix it. Though I'm really pleased with how these flamethrower turrets worked. They were really useful for when I was still using them. Now they've kinda gone out of date. Aren't really that much in need anymore. So we have enough blues. The green science is, I'm not entirely sure whether it's filling up. Red science is dropping off, but that's not a problem for now. Blue science, didn't set up a limit because there's no limit to how much blue science I'll need. Right. Advanced circuits, I guess I can plan for production. Oh, actually, among the things I need, I'll need a ton of red circuits. Maybe it's time to create red circuits and place them on a line. Because I've made room for more, and I'm going to have blue circuits on the line at some point. Let's say but if I have these two with red circuits, I just need a place where I can create them. Let's see. Also, one thing I haven't really visualized, but which will be a thing, is these pipes. So I let's say we built it here. Then we can take the special design I've made earlier, my fancy red circuit factory. Oh, it's not going to fit with those running through it. Okay, maybe let's just quickly destroy them. We have plenty backup. Here probably. No. It's going to be here. It's gonna have to be here. Then there is there is going to be enough room. Question is just if it's gonna reach. No, I'm gonna need to add another one. Luckily I can afford it. Now just need to grab the resources for everything I'm going to make as part of the red circuit factory. Although maybe the... oh shit, what's going on? Uh-oh. The iron production. Oopsie, oopsie daisy. These haven't even been given a way to empty themselves. No. Where's the plus button? There it is. Wait. How did I do this again? I had some buttons to increase and decrease my working area for placing down these, but I apparently have forgotten. Anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more assembling machines. Probably gonna need a bunch of steel, iron, gears. Circuitry is running through now, so we'll be receiving that. Also grab what else was it I needed? Don't remember. But okay, so we'll need a bunch of underground belts, at least of red quality. So to explain what's going to happen here, this system is designed so that in the middle we'll be making copper cables, which is understandable. We need loads of copper cables, and in the area around, hang on, wait, that produced copper cable will be delivered to all these machines, creating red circuits. They will also be fed with electronic circuits and plastic, which is to be delivered from here. Okay, that was it. That's modular armor. The red circuits will be pushed out and sent along these two belts, which I will have to run probably back up into the base. So this is one of my most ingenious creations. Also, it's just by my own design. So I don't know. Use it if you like it. Not gonna give you the blueprint, but you can freeze the stream and see if you want it. green circuit. Great. Oh wait. Delivering it in here is probably better. Same here. Wait. What? I don't know what I've done here, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look right. A piece. Now the main issue with the, you know, the main bus and just using it like I've been using it is that things like this happen where you run into a design like this. I think I might be able to do this. Because this is where the... Oh no. Okay, this one is supposed to deliver stone bricks. But you know, the best way to fix this issue is just to swap around between stone and stone bricks. So stone will be on the inside as it is, well, the least used. So stone bricks will run down here, split up into here, and allowing me to run the green circuitry through. And let's just grab green circuitry, deliver it all the way, and make splitters. And grab these because I obviously need them. For proper main buses, once you've fleshed them out completely and not just made stupid things like I have, you'd want to set up a system so that they auto-balance themselves after delivering resources, especially if it's 4 belts. But here I don't want to flesh it out more than one line, which is why I'm just setting up this system. Now everything is gonna be delivered, and I can just fill in. However, some areas, due to the way it's designed, I'm going to have to need red. Luckily, in most areas it doesn't really matter. Alright. Oh, that's the power armor researched. Do I have that unlocked yet? The personal laser device needed low density structures. Okay, at first then. Now. Double. One thing I don't remember why on second thought I might not have designed this on myself. Because now that I'm looking at it, there are parts that I'm not certain why they are designed the way they are. So I think it's more likely that I took an already existing design and improved on it. Or worked on it. Debatable whether it's improved or not. Yeah, I think I should say it like that, so that I'm not accused of stealing a design and taking credit for it. Yeah. Oh, probably most of my designs are just designs I've found and worked on. Oopsie. Sorry to whoever I stole this from. Okay. Now red circuits are being made at a rate. Right? Now we are making red circuits. And just have to sneak them around and into the line. And then let's see. Nope, that's wrong. Leave it in here. Of course, the main problem is definitely the rate at which the copper cables are being created. Because without the beacons, it's not exactly happening fast. But it is a factory, and it's able to deliver to the entire system. This is also where I haven't made a proper system for blue circuits, but I could make a factory. What's going on? Oh no. Whether those... Ah, they probably came from over there. I don't have the weapons to attack those yet. I'm just going to have to defend myself properly. Right, yep, Spidertron should... Or... Yeah, once I get the modular armor, that's going to be... maybe... more or less enough in and of itself. As well as we'll see once I make it, but once you get the laser in the modular armor, that's at least going to pick off most of the bugs attacking you. It's not going to be very efficient at taking out the rest, but it'll take out the bugs. Which is gonna be what we're mostly gonna hope for. Now, there's no lack in terms of any science, so it's just that it's taking a while for low density structures to be researched. Plastic is not being created enough. I'm gonna need to invest in a plastic factory. Oh, the problem with the way I design everything is that I want things to be compact, and well, currently that's not working entirely, and now we are running out of petroleum, which also might be partially responsible for the lack of plastic. I just need more petroleum, which is gonna need more of these chemical plants. Right, first and foremost, I'll make a expansion to the base that covers fracking or cracking. Not either or. Both can be useful. I'm just gonna have to be careful with removing, or to avoid removing too much defense systems. Okay, so let's see it. Here, these three will take that. Oh, yeah, no. That's right, I'm gonna need a bunch more pipes for this system. Because, I wish you could, like, just twist them so that you didn't have to do it 1, 1, and 1, but unfortunately, that's the way the cookie crumbles here. So I'm gonna be forced to do it like this in order to make it the most efficient. So now this for the... Oh yeah, cause no, those can get... Ugh. Now tear everything down, rebuild it. It's running out there. So like this then, I think should be fine. Although now, with this orientation, yep, with this orientation it's different. Of course it is. Like... Oh, hang on. And we fill in with the chemical plants. And output being down here. Yeah, no, should have done it slightly differently, but hey, doesn't matter too much. Now that it's being powered, it will just be input straight in here. Though it might not be easy to just plug it in the system. No. If we... Hang on a second. Placing it like this. No. What way to place it? I guess if it was like just fed further down here, it would be fine. Because then it would be like this down here, feeding into... Although this means that I would have to do it like this more or less. Then add the water some way around here. Let's probably fuel it down from the top. And ugh, I regret doing it like this. Now we... Oh, I just need water. Once the water is connected... Actually, now I'm gonna wanna do this a little bit differently. It's ugly, but it works. Like most of the stuff I make works, though at the cost of having zero beauty. There we go. Now we should have proper petroleum production. Might not be enough. But that's fine. Actually, definitely not making enough. But personal laser defense, let's see if we can just focus on quickly getting some power armor. The electric engine unit is gonna require lubricant, which probably should just make, honestly. It's just a question of where. None of the things I make are pretty very useful. Okay, let's just... There's a lack of stone bricks. And let's check the control I set. Oops, for... I forgot how much there was. Quick bar now. Tools? No. Miscellaneous? No. No, not debug. Crafting soon. Large tile. It was numpad plus and minus. Need to turn. There we go. Now we can just waste it, spit it out. That went quick. Just speed in here. We'll get some laser turrets to use. Also, the turrets like here and most likely the wall can be removed soon. Okay, I think I'll still need a wall like around here. Should more or less cover everything. Set up the turrets. Well, maybe not that concentrated. There we go, and we'll just fill in with laser turrets. Once we have those... Like if we make more lubricant, we'll at least spend the heavy oil. Okay, actually it's the light oil that's the main issue now. But I can't really expand it that way. Yes, system sucks, I'm so bad at this. All I can create is the spaghetti. Add in another 2. Personal laser defense is done. I don't know, energy shields will be nice, but actually refined flammables. Oh, let's do that. to redesign this episode slightly again. Hang on, that's what? Cannot connect systems with different fluids? Oh, why? Oh, because of that one. Remove this one because it's practically useless. And yeah, just find a way to hook this onto the water. Oh, they were more or less fine. Here. Light oil is up. It's being delivered properly. Actually, I'll just, cut out one machine because I'm gonna need light oil for lubricant. So, let's see. Lubricant is made using just heavy oil. So cut down those. I don't know how many machines I'll need making lubricant all at once. Let's see here. It's 5 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I probably try to fit in one there. But I can fit this bad boy here about, or these if I place multiple. Fine flammables. Let's just let's go for number 2. Why not? Both of these create lubricant. The lubricant is just shipped out. Maybe another way to get it. Let's have the first one be lubricant. Deep, doop, deep, and install power. Lubricant is being produced. Now, with the way I'm thinking of doing things, I'll also have to add things which... what's going on with the petroleum production? They can't run due to an overproduction of that. These can't run because they aren't getting any due to a production oversight. That's on me. Now they are running properly. Everything is... I might have to make another one of these now. But we are more or less stabilizing our production. Just actually grab the entire pop and just place all of it in this. I can't. Yeah, well, good enough. Now we've made a oil refinery, so let's set it up. Like this. Now we just need to create more power kills and set it to create the same oil. This should hopefully give us enough petroleum. Also Let's see, what was the... Gonna need a bunch more of these. So I'm gonna stock up on circuitry. Creating the power armor is just a bunch of processing units. 40 would entail, what's it? 40, that's 800 green circuit. That's quite a bit actually. Oh yikes. Not to mention the motors, what are they gonna cost? They're just gonna cost engine units. So with an amount of 20, that's 20 engine units and 40. Oh, jeez. It's everything is just going to be made for on demand now, at least for with these things. This one, of course, will make the engines powered like this. And get this. Now did the other part, which needed sulfuric acid, unfortunately. Something which is not being... We're not producing enough sulfuric acid. I'll need you to cut down production here. We're already making too many batteries. Lambo's have been upgraded. Let's do it. No, now it costs chemical science. I'm not gonna pay that. Right. I'm gonna need personal battery. So let's do that first, then the upgraded one. Anyways, it's 5 sulfuric acid per. I needed 40. So that's only 200 sulfuric acid technically. It's just hooking it up to the system, which is gonna be a pain. Or hooking it up to a system. Because actually one thing which is a point, is that I'm going to add sulfuric acid to the line as well. Which is understandable if I'm going to need... what's the thing called again? If I'm gonna need to make blue science or blue circuitry, I'm going to need to get it from somewhere. Like this. Now we're adding sulfuric acid to the loop, and I can just set up a temporary system here. Right, so this system will of course be making blue science. Being fed like this. And using stack inserters, because I can afford it. It will be fed from 2 boxes containing each about 400. I'll feed it using red science myself, and something is attacking. I need to get to it. Yeah, they're attacking en masse now. And I need to do something about that. Personal battery 1 is finished, then it's the second one, because I need plenty of battery storage. And also I'm just gonna fill up on laser turrets over here, because clearly they're needed. Even if it's gonna... Oh no, hang on a second. So the steam engine was used. Shit. That means I'm gonna need to do more work. well, not too much I can do about that. Following the demands of the factory is just kind of what I have to do right now. So, first of all, I need to make a lot more repair kits. And grab copper and steel for these thingamajigs. Copper and steel for the solar panels, was it? Now, once I have created like 4 lines of this, just training one or 2 lines isn't going to hopefully break the system too much, but you know, now it is. Right, I'll let that run for a little while whilst we check up on these. Okay, they are filled up with blue sands. Right, so I'm going to need add dumping boxes. And probably same for the lubricant or the engine things up here. Oh no, it was actually because I filled it. With this I've made 12. I don't want to see whether it's not. I'm just gonna pray that it is. Anyways, laser shooting speed and laser damage. Both of those are quite useful. But I've stronger explosive. Like at some point it's going to affect, and wait. It won't affect the shells I'm using, so because that's on the no, it's not physical projectile either. It's just something I can't improve. Alright. Well, what to do now? Okay. We made not much. I'll wait a little before I start using those. But the main ore mine here is depleting slowly. I'm not gonna grab any more of those because I don't think that's a necessity. I kind of think it might be a necessity. Yikes. Up to 22. Okay, it's enough in here for 6 and here for here it's for again 6 including the one being produced, and here it's 7 including the one being produced. So it's going to be enough. I might just have lumped it with the placement of grid circuits. So just running it up like this should fix that issue. Oh, an excess production of green and red signs, mainly due to nothing being consumed. But it's appreciated. Modular armor still needs some processing units and a bunch of steel. Steel is easy. Processing units takes time. Oh no. 20 processing units a pop per personal laser defense. Alright. That's expensive. It's expensive, but it's so useful. Right, fuck it. This one is just gonna stay producing. Actually, both of these. Look. I'll have them keep producing processing units. Also, I'm quickly just gonna check. Is the power... No. There is a power armor Mark II, but by that point I'll hopefully have plenty of money to make it. Or plenty of resources. Just on the go. Right, so... I need to set up a low density structure. Actually, hang on. Maybe I should start researching yellow signs. Because I'm going to need some, like, for now I'm just gonna make a small low density unit production here for use in these teensy weensy little personalizers. So they are 5 a pop, and these cost... This costs actual plastic. Luckily plastic is... No. Plastic has been quite a little issue. At least while the production was offline. So now... let's see. I need processing units for the personal battery Mark II. Of course I do. Right. I have enough. I want enough for one more laser. So I'm gonna plan on making 3 of these personal laser defenses. Try them out on some enemies. Hopefully it'll work. Let's see. Ah, it was crap. Still. So it's 15 per them. So I'm gonna need 60 processing units for these. And a bunch for those probably. And this one is slow, so I'll have to make another one. Here we go. That should be enough. Right, did these guys... Oh, they also needed low processing units. And also more steel for the batteries. Just gonna first off make the 10 batteries, then I'll make the personal battery. See, low density structures. One of those. Hang on, I've made the modular armor, let's put it on. Increase in inventory size, nice. The previous armors I can just dump in various places, along with my handguns. Now, let's see, there are 2x2 per laser turret, so that's 1 to 3. The batteries are, I don't know, how large are these? 1x2 for both. So I also forgot the... Okay, the portable solar panels are literally quite cheap. assuming you have solar panels on hand. Which I luckily do. Oops. Actually, that's like now this design is of course meant to stack like several of these systems close to each other. But if I were to like make a design that did not build on that thought, how could I build it then? That's a question. Okay, the solar panel is decreasing in power production. Accumulators are rising. Last night was probably the same. Yes, steam engine switched on for a little while. Here, now everything's gone. No. But... oh shit. How did this happen? Okay, petroleum. Stop it. No! That's where the mistake lay. No more. Here we go. Fix the issue. I need some more. Okay, first personal battery created. And also with the first personal laser. Let's make 10 solar panels. Should be enough. Another 10 batteries. And I just need more low density structures. Hang on. Yeah, there should be enough room for the 10 portable solar panels. Well, let's check the power. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, this happens when it's turning on again, but the accumulated charge is still being consumed. I'm just gonna grab more copper and steel for the solar panels and low density power units. Low density structures. $200 more in each. Green circuitry is currently being consumed at large values, and due to me emptying the copper so quickly often, that's probably why that one is struggling ever so slightly. Good. Soon I'll be able to order another of those things. This one needs more plastic. Let's just quickly fill it. Once I have the 2 extra low density structures, which I will soon, I just need some more. Oh. There. These produce a 30 kilowatts. Each one of these consumes at maximum 75 kilowatts actually. So, gonna be enough to keep me alive during the day at least. But I can still fit 4 more, so I'll make 4 more. So, is there anything else I want to research? I guess I can prepare for the purple science. If I next stream start building those 2 systems, I'll be able to make a bunch, hopefully, with the resources we have. Probably will need to improve the copper production, find a new copper ore. But with the things I'm creating now, even if it's not in large amounts, it should be enough to power parts of my armor. See how much is... Okay, this one can hold quite a bit, so... Even with the current... Even if high demand from the personal laser defenses, it should be enough. Oh, actually, hang on. It says max consumption 75 kilowatts, with energy per shot being 50 kilojoules. I'm not sure what these numbers mean for me. Oh no. We have circuitry problems. Great. Well, we can afford the second personal battery. And we created enough shells for a small shelling trip. Yep. More than enough. And it's just... No, we haven't made any... Wait. We haven't made any... What's it called again? Flamethrower fuel. That's unacceptable. Also, make a better inserter. Good. Well, let that run for a little while. Whilst our armor charges itself. I will also grab we produced quite a bit of concrete. Up. What the what's got destroyed? It was a miner. Annoying, but also part of my plan is to fix that issue. So I'll take care of you guys soon, don't you worry. Now, for those of it, I was waiting for the flamethrower ammunition. And also kind of waiting for the ammo to charge. As long as I trick out during the day, I think my armor will be able to keep itself powered. If not, we will notice, so we'll see about that once we reach that point. Right. Done. Now we can see a lot more to research, but a lot of it we won't be able to do. Logistics. Once I start making the... I don't remember the name. There's something we're going to create as part of the purple science production, which will also be quite useful for me in other places. Which is it's a core component of the logistics robots, which will help me automate large parts of construction and base building. Looking at the last 10 minutes, accumulators hasn't crashed yet, but they might be running out soon. Nope, we seem to have reached the threshold where they... No, they dropped ever so slightly too low. But they managed themselves more or less fine. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem to... Like, just a couple of more accumulators and solar panels before next night and this problem will be solved. 30 plane per hour, let's say that's enough. And it's grabbing this and the copper for substations. Yep. Now we are preparing for a trip. The 3 laser turrets will not be the most efficient or effective at killing large amounts of aliens, but it's going to help. Also, should never park my tank on the main bus again, because I'll have to drive around everything. Also, I should probably fix the RT they destroyed. Let's see. Mainly the laser turrets, as those are the most important, of course. And the most expensive to replace out of all of these things. But due to the increasing amounts of damage that are being dealt to this poor installation, it's clear that either we are pissing off more bugs, or the bugs we are pissing off are coming from an increasingly larger base. Oh, that's not a resource, so it's no point in placing it back. Oh. Oh wait, we had flamethrower ammunition. Why couldn't I see it? Oh well. Let's go on an adventure. I'm just going to go straight for the probable source of the troubles. Oh lord, a big worm. Does it see me? Ah yeah. But it can't reach me. Luckily. Here we go. Alley up. Yep, the lasers are frying them. Can't see the current charge of the thing. Oh no, actually it went from orange to green, so I'm definitely creating more power than it's consuming. But due to like the low amount of turrets I have, it's not really enough to raise too many of the enemies. But it's able to keep them down. And as I have enough shells now, I can just wipe them out in large bursts. Oh. As long as I'm not hitting myself with the shells, of course. Also, stay clear of cliffs. Okay, this is showing an ever-growing need for laser turrets on my modular armor, as well as a Spidertron. Because one thing that's nice about the Spidertron and other things that I will be producing later, once I start producing enough of the current science for the research, I'll be able to create things that allow me to or I'll be able to create a thing that almost will be able to cover a complete lack of batteries on my part, so I can fill my entire pack with lasers. Now, what we're clearly seeing here is a problem that I'll have to, even though I am wasting them, they're respawning quite quickly so by the time I'm back, there'll be another horde to follow me. And due to my tank is falling apart slowly, so I'm gonna have to take out the horde that is following me. And then just repair it. Oh, hang on. You aren't supposed to attack me like this. There. I wiped out most of it that was intruding on the pollution, but pollution will spread, so I should probably just wipe out the rest of the base. Yep. Oh, and just I don't know how long is logistics part of this armory in specific. Oh. Also, one thing that we are seeing now, my solar panels aren't working due to it being night. Trying to pry the bugs and head in. Goodness gracious. Luckily, the flamethrowers are frying the enemies in a couple of seconds. Oh, yes. We are gonna need to repair my tank yet again. Right. Just gonna need to improve the base, protect it better. Doesn't seem like going out on war is the smartest choice right now. Oh look, a bunch of ass. Oh wait, that small base I can probably just wipe out quickly. Ah, piece off. Okay, another problem is that the large ones are blocking the shells. So that I am actually hitting them instead of their bases, which is my main point. There we go. Wiped out. But once I get the Spider up and running, I can use nuclear missiles. Yeah. Get toasted. Also wipe out the rest of this base. They've killed me several times today and I demand revenge. Wait, are these guys still hurt from last time I was here? I can just torch. Oh wait. Okay, I'm gonna return home. It seems to only be one thing, but I can't press the map due to me being... Oh, they broke through! One turret is engaged with the enemy. No turrets are... Okay. Lost a laser turret. shite. I'm gonna need to improve. That means people are arriving from the north, which means I'm gonna have to well, yeah, no, there's gonna be a bunch of stuff we need done. Aye. Another one has been destroyed. I don't think I can attack the north right now, but I'll have to install turrets, it seems. Well, time to run up there. They aren't engaged with the enemy, so it's safe to go up there. We have a bunch of fun stuff. Also grab a couple of what is it called again? Accumulators, because we're probably gonna need a couple more. Logistics are done, don't care. More are arriving. What the? Where did they come from? You tell me I'm gonna have to erect the wall and this is stressful. Oh. Power broke down, I see. That's the main reason things actually managed to kill. Well. Fucking Gerald. I'll increase the amount of solar panels I have up here. Increase, increase, increase. There is so much work that needs to be done. Okay. Now install substations, accumulators, and the rest of the solar panels. Like all of this I'm doing right now. Once I get those logistic robots set up, I won't have to do this manually. Which is going to be a glorious day. Actually, I can just destroy this. Can't believe that's why I made the cliff explosives. Okay. Now, yep, I should be able to, should be fine. Now I don't remember what more I was supposed to do right now. So, yep, I think I'll end it here for today. Oh. We did good. We did stuff. Tired. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I guess this is where I should put a call out. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube if you would like to see the pods that you might miss if you miss my streams. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be back later. Goodbye.